Someone without a 10% off code had to do a Ruggable review. That's it. That's my intro. Hi, I'm Amanda. You're watching Swell Entertainment, and today we are talking about Ruggable, the rugs of social media. There's a lot of home decor and furnishing brands here in the social media space. Article, Wayfair does a lot of brand deals. I have a few things from Wayfair here in my apartment. And Ruggable, lately, I've been seeing quite a bit of off and on from TikTokers and Instagram people. I don't really see them from YouTube people, but I only watch lifestyle people like once every couple of months when I'm in a mood, you know? When I feel like I'm gonna become like a that girl and get my life together, that's when I start watching lifestyle content. Something other than my chaotic state of being. I try to aim for that, and it doesn't usually work out. Usually it gives me like FOMO for a lifestyle that's like more put together. Like a stay-at-home mom's lifestyle without the children, other than Hermes. Hermes is like a goblin toddler in the setup video that I'm going to show you guys of my Ruggable rug. But first, let me thank the sponsors for this video, Cometeer. Cometeer is the best new way to enjoy your morning cup of coffee. Nothing else like this exists in the market. Cometeer Coffee is the first coffee company to flash freeze coffee to lock in freshness. You get monthly shipments right to your door, and each month they have new roasters and new roasts for you to try. Let me show you how I make my Cometeer coffee. Now, if you want to make hot coffee, you can take one of the capsules and add hot water to a mug, but today I wanted iced coffee, so I filled up a glass with ice and 8 ounces of water, and I let one of the capsules melt so I could add it in. Give it a light stir and you're all set. I added unsweetened almond milk to make an iced latte, but with Cometeer you can try as many combinations as you would like. Personally, I like how convenient the Cometeer capsules are because I can just pop one into a glass while I take Hermes on his morning walk, and by the time I get back, it's all ready for me to doctor up however I like. For a limited time, you can get 30% off your first order and free shipping using code SWELL30 at Cometeer.com. Thank you again to Cometeer for sponsoring this video. Also, side note, it's currently hot as hell in LA. It's about 9 a.m. right now. It's already almost 80 degrees outside. So if I start sweating, it's because the AC is off and I'm melting. That's why Hermes is actually at doggy daycare right now, because it's one thing for me to suffer. It's another thing for him to suffer. Footage you're gonna see I took about 2 days ago and then some yesterday, because I washed the rug yesterday. Or no, did I wash it the day before? Did I wash it Thursday? I washed it Thursday. But that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about Ruggable. I've previously mentioned Ruggable on this channel briefly in my second Too Far video when I was talking about the West Elm Caleb situation, because Ruggable very briefly, ran an ad on TikTok showing off their rugs, saying none of these rugs were designed by West Elm Caleb. And then the video was swiftly taken down. I'm assuming because someone outside of the social media department said, "What the heck are you doing? Get that off of there." So the video was taken down. That was one of the more recent exposures I'd had to Ruggable. And then after that, I saw this video from Lauren Carnow talking about how she would never buy from Ruggable again, and explained her reasonings of why she liked it, and then also a lot of reasons why she didn't. And it was the first time I'd really heard anyone complain about Ruggable. Not that doesn't exist. I'm sure there are plenty of people who don't like Ruggable. But again, with social media influencing, a lot of people are given discount codes or in exchange for free rugs or heavily discounted rugs, or even just to get paid to talk about them. So that's what I've been seeing. I haven't really been seeing reviews of Ruggable. That's why I'm here, to fill the void. So Ruggable's whole thing is that their rugs are washable, and they're 2 layers. So the bottom layer is like the base mat. That's not washable. That cannot be washed. You can spot clean it, but you shouldn't stick it in the washing machine. The top layer is the design layer, your rug in a sense, and that is the one that is washable. You just peel it off and stick it in. And here's my footage of me unboxing my Ruggable and setting it up with the help of Hermes. He's just so helpful. It's time to crack this open. Wow, this feels cheap. Like really, really cheap. I like the coloring. It looks better. This is the thing I don't like about shopping online for home goods. Sometimes it looks fine when it comes, but then you run the risk of things not feeling the way you want them to. This feels incredibly cheap. I don't care that I walk on it. I have this big rug in my living space area. Stop trying to That's from Ikea. It was like, God, like $100 for a 5x7 rug. This is a runner, and this was like $198 or something. He's gonna eat it, or try to. Anyway, this is the rug. I will link it down below so you know which one I got. Oh, it's in half. Okay. There's no instructions, so I'm gonna guess, unless it's wrapped in here. But the rug, oh my God, stop. You passed intermediate dog training and beginning dog training. Don't embarrass me like this. The rug's on top, the mat's on the inside. We're gonna open everything up and get it all out. Assembling your rug. Roll up the rug cover, design side in. Position the rug pad, grippy side down. Align the rolled rug cover on the edge of the rug pad with slight overhang. Unroll the rug cover over the rug pad and smooth out any wrinkles. Okay. You cannot eat it, I need that. So it said this side in, so I'm gonna roll this up. This is, okay. This isn't gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be Hermes. We really will get a durability test out of this. Please stop. Oh, you got itchy? Yeah, I bet you did. It's called karma for trying to eat mom's stuff. You smell so good because I gave you a bath, but you got to stop. Go. Roll. That way. Okay, I'm confused by which way I'm supposed to have this pointing down. Oh, this is the grippy side. Okay. I thought this bit, which is like the Velcro bit that Velcros to the outside pad. No, this is the grippy side. You are a goblin. How close do you put a runner to the door? I'm not good at interior design. I just like to hoard things. He's trying to leave with it. Anyways, it's kind of rolling up over here. The Velcro's confusing him. Bacon felt. Anyway, it's lying flat now. I think I just had to kind of step on it a bit. I mean, so far, I'm not seeing any snaps. Just puppy dribble. I need you to move. Crazy boy. Oh my God, you gotta move. Okay, so there's like hooks, I'm assuming that are supposed to, not hooks, but like fabric patches that I'm assuming are supposed to hook over the edge of this. So I'm gonna try and do that. Hermes, go. Move. Go, 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 go. Go, go. It's gonna cover you. You need to move. You're a brat. Wow, that doesn't really fit, does it? Okay, hang on. So it kind of fits, kind of doesn't, the pad. And I got the flat pad. I did not get the cushion pad. Ow. What was that? Do we use our teeth to solve problems in this home? No. I like this because it's a very similar style, but not exactly the same style as my other rug, which I will show you at some point. But it's got like similar coloring, but it's different, which I like because I am liking the eclectic lived-in style of a dragon's den that contains a hoard as well. You know, like shiny, soft things just everywhere. You're comfy. You like this, huh? Okay. This is a good sign. Now, I'm going to wait probably till tomorrow to actually try washing this, but I do have to wash it. I'm assuming there's going to be washing instructions on that sheet of paper as well, and I will follow those accordingly. Would you like to come say something? Or are you just waiting for me to get up so you can try and steal my rug? I've had this rug for a couple of days now, and right off the bat, see, okay, could it be worse? Yes, absolutely. But it's my job to find flaws in things for you. So like you saw in that clip, I got the runner, okay, to fill in my entryway. And I've been thinking about getting a runner for a while because of the nature of my studio apartment setup. It feels kind of open and a little empty. And I am constantly fighting the urge to just buy stuff to fill the space because I know then I'll feel cramped and I'll be annoyed. So I don't do that, but I do like the feeling that I have with the rug in my little living area by my TV with my couch. The rug gives it the sense that this is a separate area to me, at the very least. I don't care what anyone else thinks about when they come over here. This is my living area. This is my living room. So the thought of having something to fill in the hallway area to kind of have like the divider of, yes, this is the hallway. It's not just the open area to the rest of the apartment. I like the idea. So I've been thinking about getting a runner for a while, and I was just kind of looking around. And so when I decided I was going to do a review of Ruggable, I was like, okay, this works. Perfect. Got it. The rug I got from Ruggable is the Cambria Sapphire Rug and Pad System. It's 2.5 feet by 7 feet. And it was $143.10. I got a discount somehow. It was $150. I don't know how I got a discount. I think maybe a first purchase. I don't remember. I didn't use anyone's code because I didn't even think about that. Sometimes I do when I do these videos is I use like someone's influencer code or something just to be a team player, even though I'm about to rip into the company that was sponsoring them. There was no shipping because it was standard shipping, but with sales tax, it was $13.60. So the total was $156.70. Shipping took a hot minute. When did I order this? 11 days ago. This came, God, it felt weirdly long to me, but I mean, I don't know. It could just be that shipping times feel long to me because of the nature of my content where I have to review products. So like, anything that doesn't come like in a reasonable time frame, I'm like annoyed. So I batch buy a lot of my stuff so that I kind of have it ready to go. Because if I just waited for the products, I would never make a video. Yeah, so like 8-9 days for shipping, which is not that bad. I don't know why I'm complaining. I'm just being annoying. Ignore me complaining about shipping times. But anyway, I like the design. It does look slightly lighter to me. Was it darker on camera? Now I gotta check. This is the thing about ordering things online that I kind of vaguely can't stand for my apartment. Clothes online, I've just accepted that there's things that I'm not going to like if I order it and it comes different than I got it. Sometimes it's a happy difference when it comes to apartment things. My couch was slightly darker green than when I ordered it. I like it. My bedspread is like this pink. It was more of a mauve color. It's slightly lighter, but I think it fits the space better than when I ordered it. This rug looks paler. It looks lighter than it does in the photo on the website. I don't know if it's because I washed it. Now, hold on. Okay, so looking at the video clip that I took that you guys just saw, it doesn't look like it faded much in the wash. I'll show you guys what it looks like now. It's been about a day since I've washed it. I did machine dry it. They give you the option on here of hang dry or machine dry on low heat. I have a delicate setting on my dryer, which I am very comfortable with using, and I've had good success with it in the past, which is why I had no problem using it. However, if I hadn't used it previously, I probably would have just hung dry it because I do still hang dry a lot of my stuff. Like jeans, I don't machine dry jeans because I just don't. Let me show you how the rug looks now. Okay, so a couple of things about this. Washing it, I didn't think it shrunk. I didn't, but I kind of think that it did just a little bit because when I put this on, these were overlapped a little bit. Back there, they were overlapped a lot because it told me when I was setting it up to give it a lot of space at the top with some overlap. So that's what I did. And I noticed the difference when I tried to put this on, like it was tighter here, but this is now more or less right at the edge. It's still quite a bit of room, but I do think it shrunk slightly. And there's still quite a bit of room on the sides. I don't think it shrunk noticeably. To me, it's not that noticeable. But I mean, unless he starts peeing over here, I can't imagine that I'm going to be washing this rug all that much because I do have a doormat that I clean my shoes off, and then Hermes kind of does his little, like, we're working on him doing like his little pat. It's so stupid. Like cleaning his own feet on the rug, on the mat outside because I'm annoying and I'm trying to train him to do dumb things. Though there's a lot of foot traffic on this, I don't know how often I'm gonna need to clean it. Because like over on my other rug, which I'll show you guys in a minute so you have an example. The washing, if I had a kid, maybe, like if I had a legitimate toddler, not just a goblin, maybe I would be more worried about this shrinking more if I had to wash them more because I do think it shrunk. I just don't think it was like a noticeable amount of shrinkage right now, but that could change with 3 or 4 washes. I followed them. I don't think it was that bad because nothing else shrunk in the wash. It was low heat. It's like a fluff dry type of thing. So yeah, sorry, I'm trying very hard not to flash you guys in these shorts because it's just so hot. As far as the edges kind of poking up, I blame Hermes for that. What would happen with Hermes with my other rug and how I got him used to it is if he started gnawing on it, I would just remove him from it and go get him to do something else. But because we were trying to test the durability of this, I would let him gnaw on it for a couple of seconds and then I would move him and get him to stop. So he did continue to gnaw on this for most of the last few days. At a certain point last night, he did start just laying down on it. I do think he likes having a spot. He doesn't have a bed, like a bed because he shreds all of them. So he has like a pile of blankets that he likes to sleep on. And so I think he also likes sleeping on the rug. He sleeps on the couch, he sleeps on the rug. slept here a couple of times off and on. He likes having this because he does like sleeping by the door so he can keep an eye on things because, you know, guard dog. Obviously, who wouldn't be afraid of a tiny little mini schnauzer who barks like a fire alarm? So if this looks kind of lumpy to you on camera, it's because right now it is, because he kept going like, "Arr," and like pulling it back. He kept trying to pull this like it's a blanket because he thought it was like a blanket because it has the consistency, the feel of a fucking towel, which I am not a fan of. I don't like that in a rug. Personally, if I am paying rug prices, I want a rug, not a towel on a mat, personally. But again, I don't have kids, so I keep going back and forth with that because I do think that this does serve a purpose. I just don't think it's a purpose that I need filled. Despite what my comment section likes to guess, I am in fact not pregnant. And so I have no desire to have something that's constantly washable when I literally do have like a rug cleaner that I use if Hermes does go to the bathroom on my rug. And I'll show you guys my Ikea rug in a second because it's like $50 cheaper and way bigger than this. And I like it way more. There's no snags that I can see that are like noticeable snags. In a certain spots, it is a little lumpy on the edge, but again, it's a rug. I'm not expecting perfection. I'm assuming that all of these rugs are mass produced, like everything these days. And that's why there's going to be issues. There was a couple of, when I searched Ruggable on TikTok, there was a couple of people complaining about snagging and fraying on the edges. I kind of expected that with me because I have Hermes little teeth gnawing on things and I've seen the damage that those teeth can cause. So I was expecting them to be a little frayed. Certain spots are a little lumpier than others. I don't know how much of that is production, how much of that is Hermes, how much of that is from the wash. I don't know, but it's not noticeable unless I'm staring at it. And it's obviously not laying super flat, but you know, I am glad I didn't get the cushion pad because I do think that it would have been more noticeable to me that there was two separate layers. Whereas with this, I can kind of convince myself that it's just all one rug, in a sense. A crappy rug, but one rug. Oh, a plus size. Hermes could not move this thing. He tried to tear it up multiple times, but even on Instagram, when I was posting photos of him like going to town on this thing and me trying to move him and then laying down and stuff, people were commenting like the fact that he can't move it is like kind of selling me on it. So I do want to point that out. Hermes was not able to physically move this rug. He could pull up one corner, it would flop back down. He tried pulling up the sides a lot, which I do think would help. The bottom is not actually like suctiony, but it is like rubber and sticky. And so I do think that helps. It's easy for me to move, like I can pick it up and move it. But for a little puppy, it'd be hard for him to move. Again, I don't know what a kid would do. Maybe they wouldn't be able to move it. But also Hermes likes tags, so he was trying to routinely get at the tags, which is why they keep sticking out. The tags just say Ruggable on them. I'm sure there's one back there in the corner too that's sticking out. But the reason that this thing is not laying super flat is because he kept pulling it up and I would just walk over and like use my foot to kick it down. I didn't like unroll it, re-roll it to lay it all flat again. I like the design. I just don't like that it looks, to me, compared to I don't like when things look noticeably darker on the website and then like something, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to explain. To me, this looks like a lighter shade of, at the very least, maybe not the reds and the overall color scheme, but the blue looks noticeably like a lighter shade of blue to me. And that's what's annoying to me. I would have liked the blue to be a deeper blue like what I ordered. Here you go, a quick little review of my pride and joy, the Dyson. I'm obsessed with this thing because they asked for a low suction or high suction, whatever. It's not working great, but I mean, how many times do you have to vacuum a runner? So yeah, it's definitely pulling up some of this, but I don't think it's stretching it. Let me show you my Ikea rug. So this is my Ikea rug. This is a 5x7 rug, and I like it a lot. It's soft. I sit here a lot to record various videos. You've probably seen this couch in the background. There's my bed. Ignore the hoodie and the stand. I had to clean off my desk. I like this rug a lot. Hermes sleeps here a lot. I cleaned up all of his toys because I knew I was going to film this. But this thing was, I believe, $90 or $100 for a 5x7 rug. And the quality is way better. And I just like it more. I'm willing to have a rug that I need to actually take the extra step to wash by hand with like a machine or scrubbing. Personally, comfort is something that matters to me, even in my rugs, because this is my apartment. This is my space. I live and work out of this space. I like comfort as much as I like style. Being able to stick this thing in the washing machine is not really like on my list of things that I want. Because again, I don't have a toddler. My Hermes is a goblin, but I know the type of mess he makes, and it's not the type of mess that I need to worry about being able to wash my rugs regularly. If I need to take this thing to a do-it-yourself car wash and stick it on the mat cleaners, I'll do that. But I don't need to. I don't think having a washable rug is all that important to me. Also, side note, yes, this is your look behind the curtain in my apartment. Like I said, big open space. Do I think these rugs are worth it? Again, personally, for myself, I don't think so. Would I buy another Ruggable rug? Probably not. The only other time I could think about buying a Ruggable rug or something that's easily washable is for like my bathroom, where I know that it gets a lot of traction from me and then from getting in and out of the shower. And then Hermes is also a goblin after a bath. Something that I could wash easily because I know it's going to pick up my hair and then Hermes' hair. That's easy. That's one thing. Style is one thing, but so is comfort, and ease of cleaning is kind of a secondary thing for me at this point in my life. If you're a mom or a parent in any way and you have young children, maybe washable is your priority. That's great. This could be for you. That being said, for a runner, do I think that $150 is worth it? No. I don't think it's worth the price. Yes, in doing that, you get the mat underneath. Or no, it wasn't $150, it was $159. Yeah, $160. No, I don't think it's worth it. Personally, if I'm spending rug prices, I want a proper rug. I would even pay probably $200 for a good rug if I really wanted a good runner. I like the style. I don't like the color is drastically. Again, looking at this image right here, the color looks very different to me. And I don't like that. It's annoying to me. If you have bought from Ruggable before, see, I don't even think like even 10% discount codes from like a content creator, I don't think that's enough for these to be worth it. Rugs are one of those things about adulthood that they don't tell you like how expensive they are. They don't tell you how expensive throw pillows are, bed spreadings. It's one of those things that you just kind of have to figure out on your own. You're like, oh, wow. Punch to the face. I'm not sponsored by Ikea, so part of me doesn't want to be like, Ikea is great. But like, I have not had any like legitimate issues with this rug. And I like it a lot. This rug, I don't like the price. I don't think it's something I can get past. I really don't. It's kind of like the same thing with like the pillow cube where I reviewed it and it's like, yeah, it does its job, but is it worth like the $160 that the pillow cube was? No, I didn't think a pillow was worth $160, but maybe you do. Same thing with this rug. I do think there are rugs that are worth $160. I don't think what we got is enough. And I don't think that just because it's washable justifies the price personally. That's my take. If you disagree or if you have a Ruggable rug that you love, and again, I don't have children or even dogs that are like super messy dogs. Maybe you do, and that's why you're like, oh, this is totally worth the price because of X, Y, and Z. That's great. I'm not knocking that. For me, myself, and I, and Hermes, I don't think it's worth the price personally. And I would not buy another rug. I would not buy this rug again if it weren't for a review. Have you bought from Ruggable before? Have you seen an ad from Ruggable? Is there anything about the designs or the washable nature of the rugs that you think is worth it? Do you think the price is worth it? Let me know. Comment down below. Reminder, I have a podcast, the Swell Shenanigans Podcast, new episodes every Wednesday. Reminder, I have merch like that mug back there and a whole bunch of other designs and some new ones coming. If you would like to go check those out, also be linked down below. Shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon. If you'd like to support me on Patreon as well, that'll be listed down below. If you'd like to follow me on my social media, that'll be all up here. And that's going to be it. Have a lovely day. Goodbye. I do like the style of the rug, but comfort is something that I value as well as style in my space because, again, I live and work in here. And I don't think the style of the rug overpowers the comfort that this rug does not provide me. Thank you, Audrey, Alan, Cameron, Christopher, Chris, Cody, Cash PC, China, Devin, Dirty One, Don, Elliot, Evan, Feckless, Hopeless, Incognito, Jacare, Joe, John, M, Jordan, Joseph, Kenny, Kim, Kristen, Lamb, Lex, Lisa, Luis, Matt, O, Matthew S, Meme Lord, Michael, Michael J, Micah, Nathan, Nathaniel, Pat, Penn, Richard, Rob, Red, Robert, Ross, Sam, Serena, Skylar, Simon, Taj, Timothy, Tom, Wendy, William, Winter, Zendries, Wink.